Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, I have to come to you because the newest episode of South Park was very, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the heck was that? Okay. Besides some weird noise that just happened out of a sudden. Like, really? Oh my gosh, man. That's some unbelievable stuff. That was so ridiculous, but it was... Oh, crap. 1 second, people. Sorry, everyone. Like, every single time I try to do a freaking thing, there's eventually some point where they're like, oh, well, we're gonna have to do something to distract the guy so he doesn't get to do it, or at least, something be an interruption. But anyways, I'm back with the... The newest freaking South Park episode was truly, oh my gosh. I mean, they had freaking drones shooting drones. It was completely crazy. The other funny thing, which I hope wasn't fake, is the fact that I'm able to buy a drone for... so goody, but of course everyone's going to think like, oh, so you're going to do the same thing they're doing too. You pervert. Not really. One thing I would use it for is just more likely just to have like some kind of runaway scene where I'm able to just show people me running and stuff. Another reason to have it is just so I can see what the roof looks like because, yeah, the whole using Google Earth to figure out what our roof looks like and if there's hay on it or not, it kind of doesn't help. So I would actually just use the drone to actually fly up and just show me what the roof looks like, that would be cool. And most likely, I would use it for other purposes too. I mean, if there's some kind of night vision or something, you could actually have someone co-pilot it. So while you actually do the dumpster dive, you actually have an actual... yeah, it would actually make a good thing. I mean, you could use the drone for lots and lots of things for cinematic purposes. And no, not for some pervy ways that are like, oh, well, what we're going to do is just use it to look through a girl's window and see what she looks like naked. Yeah. Not really. But the episode, oh my gosh, people, the episode is truly unbelievable. If you haven't seen the episode, you should go watch it right now and prepare to be, oh my gosh. But speaking of which, I'm going to make this a twofer, so this is the second half of it, which I want to talk about Butters. So, there's like at least 3 episodes where Butters actually has a moment to check out the V. If you know what the V word is, well, yeah. So, in the first episode, it was basically Paris Hilton, who actually was passed out on his bed, and he actually looked under her skirt to see what was there. Yeah, he actually did that. So yeah, and then after that, it brings to the messed up question of how come he doesn't remember that he actually looked down Paris Hilton's skirt and found out that that's what's under there, some gushy thing. Yeah, so there was the next episode which had to deal with celebrities and their sex scandals. And so they went to South Park Elementary and did a test. Kyle and Butters basically failed the test and they thought that they're also sex addicts as well. With Butters basically saying, oh my gosh, you see that bush? What's under that bush? I want to know everything about that bush. So, yeah, you had that disconnect and he actually paid a woman to show him what's under it. So, yeah, and then he was like, there was a bunch of big Joker lips. So it brings to this episode where it's kind of like, of course we understand why he didn't do the same thing as last time. And besides, he already got closure of what was under it. But still, it should be more of the new fascination of, holy crap, it's so big. Yeah, you would figure he actually have another one of those moments. And this time he actually is like, oh my gosh, it's so freaking big. Yeah, it's like, it can grow that big? You would figure that would actually be something new, but of course they need Butters to be very truly innocent, with Cartman doing the same thing as he did with, what was that guy's name? Scott Tillman, I think that was his name. The fact that he actually went to the extremes of cutting up his parents and still giving them as chili. Which, of course, the funny part is that he just got thrown. Yeah, he just basically got screwed over because it turned out he just killed his father. So, with that said, wow. Just real big wow. Yeah, so, yeah, he got closure on that one, but you would figure that this episode would just be one of the other ones where he had a secret little thing of where he's like, but of course, he didn't actually watch the video, I think. Maybe he did, but, well, since he already got past the part of that, and most likely it's just to the part of, I don't know. I don't really know. But at least I can tell you one thing is that that episode was truly unbelievable. And they even had some dude singing about, oh my gosh. Okay, I do have to say one more thing before I close this out. It's just the fact of the inflatable girl that they made. The inflatable girl doll that they made. Or whatever. But anyways, that thing doesn't look as good as it should be, because it's kind of like it should look South Park-ish, and instead it looks truly 3D. So 3D, it kind of actually seemed like it should be in another thing. Yeah, in another series than actually what you saw it in. So with that said, definitely go watch that episode. That episode is hilarious, along with very shocking and everything else. This is really, truly a South Park episode. So for anyone who was watching previous South Park seasons and said this is not South Park, this episode hopefully will turn you around and say, okay, this is definitely a South Park episode. So thank you for watching, and I am going to go. And remember, people, don't ever try to get Eric Cartman to do you favors, because in the end, it will just be blown up to something very, very horrible. Have a good day.